mix of whole, from different categories as well, different ages, but also like Anneke Weerter from the Netherlands. She's world champion four course, also she will participate. So riders from each discipline in mountain biking, they can do this as well. And it's new, and there are some specialists. We saw 3 previous World Cups events this year so far, and now for the first time World Championships. And it's very nice. Not everybody knows exactly which bike he has to use, single chainring in the front, or like slicks or semi-slicks or knobby tires or special extra grip in the corners. Definitely. So it's new, and it makes it very interesting.
We can see Fabrice Mels with a strong start there, 5th fastest qualifier with that number 5 plate on his bike. Going off hard, showing some determination here. You would think if he's qualified that high up, he knows that he can go this hard and this intensity for the entire 2 laps. That was a big effort he put in on that first climb. It's just whether he can make this stick and hold on to it. So that's Lindgren, Sweden.
Fabrice Mels, he's from Belgium, and he's a specialist in XCE races, also in Belgium and Holland. There's a whole series of CMC, they call it City Mountain Bike Challenge. And Fabrice is doing almost all of these races, and he's not that good in XCO racing, but this kind of racing, it suits him really well. But it's a difficult heat where he is in right now. It's with Ralph Neff. And
Ralph Neff, the Swiss rider, leading this one out. He really is. He's a strong rider, isn't he? And he puts in some good efforts in the cross-country Olympic discipline. And we saw an amazing all-Swiss podium yesterday in the men's racing. We saw Nino Schurter taking the win.
And also Martino Furat, he's a very technical rider as well. And he has more endurance probably as Fabrice Mels has. And now we almost here at the last straight to the finish line, and I think we will see another nice sprint to the finish line.
Definitely, we can see Ralph Neff just getting some air back in those lungs on this downhill, ready for the long sprint. He's got a good lead here, so it's going to be hard for anyone to make that up on him. Mels is going to be trying hard, but it looks like this is set. So that's Ralph Neff taking out the lead. Fabrice Mels in 2nd place. A poor qualifier really from Ralph Neff in 28th place, but showing his form when it comes to it. So maybe Ralph Neff looking for another medal at these championships this year for the Swiss.
He had a very good race yesterday. He finished 11th, and I spoke with him this morning. He said, "Oh, my legs are tired. There's nothing in anymore." But I think it's a little bit the attitude of the riders. They want to show real.
Incredible, almost like they're on superbikes.
Next heat, Ralph Neff.
And then Fabrice Mels,
the Belgian guy.
Wiedmer and E-ring. See there from Fumik in that last round. The bike skitting about under braking. Really intense form of riding this in the eliminator.
And the rules of the UCI, they say each rider who participates in the XCE race has to start in the XCO race as well. So all these riders have been starting in the Olympic discipline races from the last couple of days that we have seen. Some of them, they only did 1 lap. So
some just did the start just so they could qualify for this. This is Fabrice Mels leading this one out, Belgian rider, but hard battle into that first corner.
Yeah, from now on we will see more and more hard battles and elbows as well.
No one wanting to let another rider get a break on them. Ralph Neff sat there in 3rd position. Chris Mels leading this one out.
And definitely Ralph Neff, he wants to continue to the next heat. He has the same style as Manuel Fumik, and probably next lap it fits him a little bit better than the first lap of this course.
See Neff gritting his teeth there, trying to stay in contention. Going up, moving up on the inside, he's trying to get into this. There we go, great move from Neff, putting the power down, wants to be in front. Going up this second time they fall up to the top of this course. Really, you could see the pain on his face there.
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
I'm glad I'm not having to put down that much power at the moment. There we see Mels in 2nd place.
Oh, another crash.
Big barge out into the barriers. Arms in the air there from E-ring. That's the end of his afternoon. That's Wiedmer sat in third. Nathan's getting his breath back here before the final last straight. So is Mels going to be able to hold on to that second position? Wiedmer showing his determination. He needs to push inside and drive someone out wide in the corner. He's quite comfortable doing that. So here we see A-Ring dropping it down.
Number 13.
Nate leading this one out.
Oh, Fabrice Mels is missing his chain, but he recovered from that.
Here we go, so these two comfortably through.
There was a little bit of panic of him. You could see it on his face.
Good excitement now, he's all happy that he's got that one back. Wiedmer had to stick a strong move there for third position, but wasn't able to quite make it up in second. Nate's looking pretty calm and collected there, really. He's not looking too out of breath.
I spoke with him this morning and he wasn't that motivated, but I think that's his attitude. Definitely he's into the race right now and sees the opportunities for him to get the title. And yeah, he seems to be quite steady and relaxed.
Yeah. He's a cool customer, isn't he? Their arms in the air, but really, it wasn't a dirty move inside. So I think he had the inside line and just two riders.
The few cross-country riders with the second heat, it's only specialists in eliminator or discipline.
So there we go on gate one, that's Manuel Fumik. Holzer has been strong all afternoon. Mels in gate 3, and then Ralph Neff outside.
Yeah, I think Manuel Fumik and Ralph Neff, these are the riders who also do cross-country races and do very well. Most of the time top 10 in the World Cups with Holzer and also Fabrice Mels. These are more specialists in the XCE races, and we never see them actually in top 50 in cross-country races.
So this is it, they're going to be wanting to make the most of it, but also a bit of a bonus for Fumik and Neff. They can get something here this afternoon. So the big man there, Holzer, been strong, fastest qualifier. Now, nervous time on the gate, knowing just how much power they've got to put down as they set off. Released a little bit over the bars from Fumik. Just got a bit bogged down out of the start, and that's put an end to Fumik surely.
If the chain drops over your cassette, it's very easy to go over the handlebars. You put so much power, and also with your hand you grab your handlebar as tight as possible, and your weight is almost at your front wheel. And I think for that reason, when the chain
it slips, all that weight
over, then
pushes even
you're
further
out of
forward.
balance, and then you crash. And I think that's happened with Manuel Fumik.
A real shame, because we've seen some great riding from him all afternoon. Putting that incredible pass down into this corner we're just about to see. But look at the way Holtz's making that bike grip on these cobbles around that bottom corner. Not only does he have the power, but he's also got the technique here this afternoon. But Fumik, we can see at the back, maybe he hasn't. He's still fighting back. Almost looked like he's speed tucking now, the big man out in front of Holzer. And in this corner where we saw it catch out Kenta Gallagher, Holzer keeps it steady, and that's Fabrice Mels in second position. Ralph Nathan knows he's got to make that back if he's going to be in the finals this afternoon, and he is giving it absolutely everything, and he's got that pass through on Mels. Brilliant power up that hill from Nathan. Maybe he's a little bit jealous of all his teammates on the Swiss team getting a medal yesterday in the Olympic discipline. He wants one for himself this afternoon. If he can stay in this position, he'll be putting himself in the final and giving himself a great opportunity to do just
that. As you can see, some of the riders, they use also a seat post, but they can reduce, that they can sit a little bit lower for the stairs, for the downhill. And also Holzer, he's using a seat post like that.
So there we go. Looks like Holzer and Nathan got this one in the bag. Able to sit up and take a breather. They both know they've got this. So there we go. Going through to finals, that is Holzer and Ralph Neff. Manuel Fumik showing the skills. Giving a big wheelie for the crowd. Real character on the scene, isn't he, Manuel?
Yeah. The same as Marco Fontana did yesterday at the cross-country race. He also ran over the finish line with a wheelie.
Yeah, one-handed wheelie across the finish line from Marco Fontana yesterday. So here we go. Ratchet is the other way around. It's Holzer on your right and Neff on your left. But here we go, see just what happened. And you can see he just got a little bit wide on his lane, and he knew his pedal was going to clip the top of that.
He hit one of the boards.
Yeah. Oh, just a shame there.
It was not a technical, but it was the fence where he hit the pedal.
I think he just knew if he was trying to get that power off it, because otherwise he'd clip it and crash anyway. So here we go. Cool faces up front from Mia Holzer and Ralph Nate. Nate knowing that one, he's got it. And there we go, Fabrice Mels. Good to see them do that in front of this great crowd down here. And now moving back to the men's, this is going to be the small final. This is in the same as the women's, determining 5th to 8th position. So that's Gegenheimer, Mels, Fumik and Van der Ploeg. Fumik in this one after that crash coming out the gate in the last two.
We saw Manuel crashing at the start. Otherwise, probably he could make it till the final.
He had a good chance for the finals, didn't he? So he's going to look to be making up for that disappointment here. So here he is, Manuel Fumik, the German rider, getting lane 1, hoping not to slip up like he did last time. Now the owner of that moustache, Simon Gegenheimer, a specialist in this. He likes to point that out every round to us. And here we go, Fabrice Mels, gate 3. He's been putting in some strong performances all afternoon. Paul Van der Ploeg getting caught up last round in those battles. The Australian in gate 4. Gegenheimer, a real strong favourite here. He would have wanted to be in the final, as with the rest of these riders. And it's going to be a good battle between them. Van der Ploeg a bit of a disadvantage out in that gate 4. Bunching up tight. Mel's putting a little bit of pressure on Gegenheimer. Fumik able to hold on strong as well. Mel's like moving all over the place there with the amount of power he's putting down. Gegenheimer a little bit more composed just in front of him. And that's Gegenheimer leading this one out. Mel's in 2, Fumik 3, Van der Ploeg in 4. Cutting down through this graveyard section of the track. Gegenheimer leading this out. Section where he caught the wall last time round. Through that cleanly now.
And probably Manuel Fumik is waiting for the sprint.
He'll be sitting there cleverly. Although we might see another good move from him on the final lap into this corner like we saw a few rounds earlier.
Maybe on the second climb, but as you can see, if they have to fight for the 5th place, it's not that hard as they do for the first or the rainbow jersey. So there's a huge difference between this heat and the final heat, the big final that we will see in a few minutes.
And Mel's coming through to take the lead there, nicely slipping it into the corner just before this last time they climb up to the top of this course. Gegenheimer putting down the power, battling it out next to his compatriot Fumik. Fumik coming on strong though, got himself into 1st position. The disappointment of crashing in that last round. Now Fumik can control the pace a little bit down through this section.
Yeah, this section is very hard to overtake, and if he slows down a little bit, saves some energy for the sprint, then it's easier for him. He's in a good position right now.
Fumik controlling this one out front. Van der Ploeg trying to sneak through from 4th into 3rd. Gegenheimer and Van der Ploeg, real specialists in this discipline, but they'll be disappointed with these positions at 7th and 8th they're currently sitting in. But Fumik strong out front. Manuel Fumik riding for Cannondale, representing Germany here at the World Championships. He's going to take 5th place as he crosses the line. Big skid from him, ever the dramatist. And then that's Fabrice Mels coming over, taking 6th position. Gegenheimer in 7th. And Van der Ploeg rounding it out in 8th.
You have to see him in the finals, actually. It's bad for him, but next year another chance for him.
So Fumik disappointed not to be in the big final, but making the most of that. Still looking not too bad condition after all that. And here we go back to start. This time still scored a little bit, Fumik, but... And this is towards the end of the 1st lap. Gegenheimer looking in strong contention, but then he moved to the back, and this is Fumik crossing the line to take that 5th position. Good smug look on his face there. And now this is it, the results from that small final. Manuel Fumic, Fabrice Mels, Simon Gegenheimer, Paul van der Ploeg.